I just wanted to say I pretty much agree with Bright Anarchist when he talks about the coercion principle. And, if you're not coercing anyone, it's not that bad. In most cases. I mean, there's usually exceptions to the rule. I'm pretty much a consequentialist, I think. And things should be determined more by their consequences rather than by rules. Although I think there should be rules in place because we can't know about the future. We can't accurately predict the future, rather. And so we should have, a basic set of rules like murder is bad and stuff like that. Because, murder is taking away people's freedom. It's like killing them. It's like the ultimate worst thing you can do to someone, pretty much. And torture's pretty bad too. You can torture people so bad. Anyway, what else was I going to say? Oh yes, copyright. I think it's really stupid how there's really, really basic stuff that's copyright. Like now you have a whole bunch of patents on genes in the human genome, on junk genes, and they haven't, or so-called junk genes anyway. What are they called? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, and they just have a whole bunch of patents on these things, waiting for someone else to do the research so that they can make a profit off of them. Now that's pretty unfair. And other basic things. So, if you have a medicine based on this gene, if you develop a medicine based on this gene, it's got this patent in the way, and that kind of is annoying. Although that's more to do with patenting rather than copyright. But yeah, for example, simple circuits, the really basic stuff, like if you connect, I don't know, what's the one in series and parallel, there's other simple circuits that are pretty necessary to the functioning of more complicated things. And if these things were copyrighted, like IDs were copyrighted, and you had to pay royalties for every little thing and then advance it on the next thing and so on, pretty soon prices would skyrocket. For the royalties that you'd have to pay would make innovation very very difficult financially anyway. So I think really basic stuff shouldn't be copyrighted. It's things like novels and stuff that takes a lot of effort and that takes a lot of imagination to make, and so they are in music, writing songs, that'd take more effort, and big complicated computer programs and whatnot, that they take a lot of effort and thought and time and stuff. And so yeah, but could you imagine if you copyrighted certain words? Actually, there's some guy who's copyrighted certain phrases. It's nuts. That's nuts. Anyway, ouch. I just banged my toe and I have an ingrown toenail and it really, really hurts. Ouch. This thing, by the way, is my mic, so that I could sit back further than I usually do and not have to yell. And hopefully I'm not too loud. Coercion, that's what we talked about, yeah. If it's consensual, then where's the harm? Maybe you'll get sick. Well, if you get sick, then that's a drain on the not welfare system, but on the healthcare system, and it's a drain on resources and stuff, so that's not so good. People should be educated so that they're less likely to do these bad things, don't go around having unprotected sex or whatever, and getting yourself with STDs and then getting sick and dying from it. That's not good. There should be some regulation and education to help people not be a drain on everyone else. Although you guys are heaps individualists and yeah, but people don't live in a vacuum. We live in a community. We're social animals. I think I like decentralization. I think that's a good way to go. If we cut out a bit of the bureaucracy and focus more on community groups, you'd be less. There'd be a few less problems with corruption and stuff. Or maybe not. I don't know. But I like the idea of decentralization anyway. I don't remember all the reasons why, because this is not a response. But I'll get onto that on some other video. I think I've pretty much copied it. Yeah, if it's like consensual and doesn't hurt anyone, then why should it be illegal? Well, because they worry about the broader impact on society. Like, if you do drugs and you overdose a lot, or you get nuts in the brain from doing lots of drugs, then that's going to have an impact on the welfare system. You'll be a drain. You'll be a drain on doctors and resources and stuff like that. I don't know. Why you have problems with other stuff, but like, yeah, songs and stuff. You know, it's not good. They get, yeah. Yeah, I know the reason why, but if it's hard to police things like that, and that's one of the big problems with your copyright. It's hard to police downloading music and whatnot. I think I pretty much covered my response now. So hopefully that wasn't too much of a ramble. So until next time.